You can.
You
Yeah,
sure?
I think this is the nigga from thingy.
Alright,
So
no, let me look for Sack real quick.
shut your faggot ass up, nigga. I don't
That's
care about your little
crazy.
stupid
Nigga,
ass.
shut up, bro. I ain't even
Fucking
talking to you.
retarded nigga.
Right now.
Fuck, smack the fuck out of you. You were speaking all that crazy shit now, nigga. What the fuck?
Blah 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 blah.
Scale your fucking
Nigga,
character, you
you ain't even
faggot ass
talking to
nigga.
me,
Like
bro.
what? Before I
No no
smack
no
the
no
fuck
no
out
no
of you
no
with my
no.
fucking
Sit
dicks
your ass
next to a
down, bro.
frying
What
pan,
do
you
you
dumb
even do?
faggot nigga.
What?
Scale your fucking
Don't
character, retarded nigga.
Oh
cry.
my god,
When
bro.
you're
This
in
nigga's got
JoJo,
like a
you're a jerk.
VR up
And
in
when
here,
you treat
bro.
me like
Keep
I'm
quiet,
rich,
bro.
say
Are you gonna
look.
debate me?
Don't
Are you gonna debate or not?
rest.
Are you gonna?
You the
Actually, listen. We need a mod in here.
no, he's just scale. I'm just debunking his scales. That's just simply it. Yeah, yeah. I'm taking the negation. So go ahead and present your. So go ahead and present your evidence, faggot. I'm not gonna spur you out on him. Bum. I don't really care where he sends them.
All right, peace up.
Okay. Anyway, present your scans. Bum.
This nigga is trying to feed himself.
My God, this nigga.
But
Hello.
like I said before, right? The scan says simultaneously, right? It says
Why are you stumbling?
same. It does not exist, and it exists at the same time. It does
I already
not
gave your.
say that it does not exist at one point and then exists at another point. It says at the same time.
Okay, so now I'm going to respond to that. So my first point is with this, yeah, is that where did you send the scan? Bum. Okay, yeah, so you put that there. While we can see it exist right here at the same time, it does not exist. So it's saying at the same time. So when it says at the same time, it could just simply be.
Simultaneously,
Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. I'm talking. I'm talking. So
nigga, it's
when
at
it
the
says
same
it
time.
could. Can I finish? Like what, nigga? Oh God. So when it says it does not exist, it could just simply be talking about when they are not in the dimension, or like it just doesn't exist once they're outside of the dimension, because the dimension is only perceivable to people who are essentially who are just inaccessible from it. So
What are
this
you
doesn't
even
have.
talking? Actually, no, no, no. Can you actually prove that? Those are all positive assertions.
Wait 1 minute. I'm saying you're saying that it
No,
just
no,
doesn't
no.
have.
Those are all
Can I
positive
finish?
assertions. Those
Can
are
I
not
finish?
even from the scan.
Can I finish? Okay. So the reason why I don't need to prove that yet is because when you're saying that they don't exist simultaneously. I'm saying that this can be the case, yeah, but this
What? No,
instance,
no.
yeah.
Repeat that.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
No,
Okay.
no. I just need you to repeat that.
1 minute. Mentality. Can you unmute? Okay, yeah, yeah. So you specifically heard me say that they don't have to be non-existent within the sense that it's existent and then non-existent simultaneously. He's trying to say that like he's trying to basically use this ratty tactic, saying that it can't.
It's
It's like
not
a
even
both.
ratty, bro.
Can you stop? Can
Can
you
you
stop?
hold
He's
on?
trying to use this.
Can you
Yeah,
go
Okay,
mute?
he's
okay,
trying.
okay. Fine,
Thank
fine,
you.
Yeah,
fine.
he's trying to use this like ratty tactic, saying that it's beyond the law of non-contradiction. I'm saying that it doesn't have to be the case. For example, it could just simply be that once you're in like for example, once you're in a house, you can see all these other things and all these other items, but then once you're in outside the house, you can't see them because the house is locked or some shit like that. Like
Okay.
what?
Okay.
And he's been
Okay.
and he's saying yeah that it has to be like it could just like he's saying that this has to be the case that it denies the law of non-contradiction. It could just simply be that I don't need to prove this as like affirmative because this is the another interpretation that could just be the case instead of you saying that this has to be the definitive answer. So
Okay,
go
that's a
Okay.
ahead.
field to possibility with that. What do you like? You're just saying it could be the case, despite the scan saying, what is it called? It is the case. What?
I already gave my
I'm
interpretation for that.
affirming what the scan says. You're just arguing from something else. You're
Okay.
just arguing
I
from headcanon. You're
Wait, hold
arguing
on.
from
Wait,
half
wait,
truth.
hold on. Wait, hold on. Alibia, he's giving his interpretation of what the scan could mean. He's not necessarily saying it's a possibility that that's what it could mean. He's saying that off of his interpretation, it's not necessarily what you're arguing for.
That's a subjective view, not even objective.
That's what we
Okay, hold on.
started
Alibia,
Subjective.
from,
Hold
right?
on. Hold
Alibia.
on. Hold on. Can
Wait,
I
wait,
say? Can I say something?
wait, wait. He's wait, hold
Actually,
on,
nah, I'm gonna be right
wait,
back real quick.
wait,
Okay.
real quick. Yeah, that's what we debate from. Subjective viewpoints. Fucking debating is subjective in and of itself.
I was about to say that everything is subjective viewpoints, and that's why we debate over them. For example, it's subjective. It's subjective that I can't. For example, it's subjective that Show has white hair, even though it's like for example, I could think he has blonde hair.
No, it's not a no. Hold on. You just said it's subjective that Show has white hair.
It's a shit example. Let me give you an example. It's subjective. That let's see. It's subjective that you think a character's outer. I would say. Wait,
Mentality.
No.
Because
we debate
Wait,
subjective
mentality.
truth to find the objective truth at the end.
Mentality. Can you
What?
just say
Even
word
then,
it?
you
'Cause
still have
Pardon?
we can go to conclusions because I think I've already attacked this. So anyway, back to what I was saying before this dirty actually, matter of fact, can you just we can conclude.
Okay. So, do you want to state your conclusion first, Alibaba or Alibaba, or whatever your name is?
No, you can go first.
Okay.
Okay. So I specifically gave this interpretation that this is just simply what it's talking about instead of it like denying the law of non-contradiction. I specifically said that it could just simply be because once they're in the dimension that it exists, but for them once they're outside the dimension it doesn't exist because they're specifically saying, because I gave the analogy of saying, oh yeah, well you can see all items within the house, but once you're outside the house you can't see it because it's inside and you cannot leave it. That's just retarded. So it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be the case that it denies the law of non-contradiction. And then he specifically said that's just an appeal to probability. I said that I'm just giving my own interpretation, in which I don't have to prove that it is definitive.
So I'm just posting my
So
notes.
anyway, yeah.
All right, okay. First, I affirm that this was what is it called? The same case basis, right? So we can all agree, right? In this case, right? A negative or a negation in this case to a statement, right? Let's say that cat is black, and then someone says that cat is not black. That is a negation, right? That cat cannot be black and be black at the same time. That goes against the law of non-contradiction in this case, right? What I'm doing is affirming that this is going against the law of non-contradiction. He said this he brought up an analogy in this case, something that what is it called? He said he doesn't have to prove it, but he's actually just using it as an application into something that he's trying to uphold. That would actually just be on on his burden in this case, right? So what is it called? If you're just upholding, let's say, this is the case. Let me give you an analogy of this, and this can be the case as to how the functionality
Mentality
exists.
is bringing in new stuff now.
Okay. Okay.
No. You literally just brought that up. In this case, right?
So,
you just brought up.
so-
No. Listen. You just brought up. I'm literally just bringing up a what is it called? The view of
never
the
brought any
argument
of this
that you're
up.
doing. No, you
So anyway.
brought up that. Oh, you can look inside the house, right?
Mentality, did he bring it up?
No. Listen.
What?
Can you look inside the house at the same time and not look inside the house?
You never
If you're
brought
gonna
this up.
bring
You
an
never attacked
analogy
the
like
analogy.
that,
Hold on.
You never brought this up.
Hold on, Alibaba. I'm not trying to be offensive here. I'm not trying to sound biased. So I'm gonna say it's like the most non-biased way possible because a lot of people mistake a judgment to be biased or biasness. So I'm gonna say she did not bring this up from the debate from what
actually, hold
from
on,
my
hold on,
recollection.
You're
I
like
actually never agreed to the Pacific judge, but if it's fine by you,
To
I
who?
want to be there.
to who? You never agreed to? No.
No.
Well, you never.
I just want to do a judge. I want them to work on the
Yeah,
verdict together.
yeah. I specifically,
I want them
you
to
already
work on the
agreed to.
verdict together.
You agreed to him being the judge. So I don't
No.
care.
I never said that.
Nope,
You just
you
brought up
you
another
agreed.
person. You just no.
No, you
just
specifically.
I didn't even say
Wait, hold
anything.
up.
You took the role of the
Wait,
judge.
hold up.
That's a judge.
Or do you want me to get loud?
No.
Okay, so
You
back to what I
actually
was.
think that I agree to that? I don't think you can. Because it has no analogy.
Mentality.
So
Did he not? When you came in here, did you not specifically say, "Oh yeah, you're the judge"? And
You were
just-
here.
hold on, repeat that. Repeat that.
Oh yeah, 1 minute. So didn't you specifically say that you were the judge? And then he literally had no contention with it. And he was like, "Okay, we can continue." And then he was literally
no, I
appealing
wasn't
to you.
there.
I
Shut up,
think-
bitch! Shut up, bitch! Yeah, and then he was literally appealing to you as like the judge the entire time, and basically like concluding to you.
No.
Yes, he was.
I think
No, I literally asked everyone.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
literally asked everyone in this
So you're a
case.
bum?
What are you talking about?
You're a
when
bum?
I
You are a
referred
bum?
to everyone, I said
You
we
lost.
can all agree in this
Who
case.
lost?
I was not
Who
referring
lost?
to mentality.
Okay, so anyway, mentality. Who
Yeah.
won?
Well, from what I know, I'm gonna give reasons here. So, I think that destruction one. Now my
Thank you.
reasoning for this, okay, is
Yep.
because he brought up the house analogy, which he didn't necessarily attack, and
Yes, I
basically,
did. I asked him to prove
can
that.
I,
No, 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 no.
Well, let me get
Alibaba,
on.
can I
Yeah.
finish quickly? Can I finish
Yeah.
my,
No, let
okay,
me get on PC while I. Let me just get
okay.
on PC while I just upload this shit so I can violate this nigga afterwards.
Okay. So basically, the reason why I don't think destruction won is because his argument for, okay, so he gave the house analogy that if you live in a, if you go inside, if you go inside a house, yeah, and the items inside the house, and then you leave the house, the items, you don't see the items still. He also gave equal interpretation on the scan,
Hold on, say that
saying,
again. You're just
okay,
lagging, or like you're just throwing your words.
okay, so I'll repeat again. So he basically said that once they are outside the dimension, it doesn't exist. He gave an analogy to support this. He didn't attack the analogy from what I recollect.
No, I asked him to prove
Can
it.
I
No, I
can
asked him
I
to prove it.
can I
No, no,
finish?
no, 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 no,
Can I
no, no, no,
finish?
no,
Hold
no,
on,
no,
I'm gonna
no.
finish.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
finish. Hold
No,
up,
bro,
hold up. What? Hold up, hold on,
the
hold on. I'm not
prove
gonna let
it.
you overtalk me. I'm not gonna let you overtalk me again. What we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do, okay? I'm gonna talk, and then you're gonna talk, okay? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get loud with you,
Okay,
okay?
go ahead, go
Okay.
ahead.
So he gave the house analogy to support this. And then after this, he basically, I think, if I'm correct, he brung up, okay, wait, hold on. I think he brung up, yeah, equal interpretations. He basically said that the way, he basically said that it wouldn't be, hold on, destruction, are you here?
Yeah, I'm still here, bro.
Yeah, so what was your interpretation for the scan itself again?
Yeah, so that once they were in the dimension, that they could that it does exist, but the dimension is inaccessible from humans, so they don't actually So once they are outside of the dimension, it's not perceivable.
Okay, yeah, so
Hold on, hold on,
he
hold on, hold
gave,
on, hold on. No, no, question. You just said once they're outside of the dimension, it's not perceivable, correct?
I don't really care for anything else you have to bring up. You didn't
No, no,
bring it
no,
up
no,
in the
no.
debate.
Just answer that.
I don't need to answer that because we're outside of the debate. We already concluded. Next.
What? No, 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 no.
Yeah,
Just answer that. This is
yeah, your
already a
chest,
burden of
nigga.
proof. No,
Stop
no, no. You
speaking.
just no.
No,
That's
nigga.
a new
We're
positive
concluding.
assertion,
Bum
bro.
ass
I even
nigga.
asked you to prove
We
that
are
before,
concluding.
and then you not.
We
Then
are
you brought up the
concluding.
analogy thing. What are
We
you
are
even talking about?
concluding.
No, no,
We
no,
are
no. You said
concluding.
outside.
We are
No, no,
concluding.
no, no. If you're
We are
self-imposing, okay.
concluding.
What's
We
your
are
name again?
concluding.
Mentality or something? Okay. If
We
you're
are concluding.
self-imposing yourself as a judge, right? How does it make sense to give a
We are
win to someone
concluding.
who didn't even
We are
prove their
concluding.
assertion in
pardon?
We
this
are
case, right?
concluding.
He said it was outside of the dimension, right? And saying it's not perceivable outside. But in this case, right, they're literally perceiving it outside of the
Wait, hold on.
dimension. I actually have proof of that.
Wait, hold on.
Wait. You never brought this up in the debate.
No,
Wait.
no, no,
Wait,
no,
Tell
no,
me.
no, 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 no. I
hold on.
never brought it up because
Hold on.
it wasn't my assertion. I was on
Thank
the
you very much.
Wait,
negative.
hold
I
on,
asked
hold
you
on.
to
Very
prove it.
much.
Hold
You
on,
never
hold
call
on,
me
hold
to
on,
the
You
hold
debate.
on,
I don't
literally
care.
did.
Everyone,
That
shut
was
up,
an
okay?
argument from half shoot.
Destruction.
What are you even
Destruction.
doing? That's like literally two fallacies
Okay,
already.
You suck. You
Hold
fucking.
on.
No, no,
Hold
no,
on, can
no,
I
no.
say something? Can I say something? Okay, everyone quiet, okay? What we're gonna do, this is destruction too, okay? We're gonna let each other talk, okay? And then once you finish talking, we're gonna attack everything you can say, okay? But even if he is lying right now, destruction, we're gonna judge this after, okay?
Yeah, sure. That's perfect.
Let's just be no over talking this debate. We'll have a civil debate, okay? Can you restate that Alibaba?
All right, he didn't prove his assertion, and it was a positive one. And now he's bringing the okay. You said he didn't have to prove the analogy, but he just said it's not perceivable outside of the dimension,
You never tell me.
which that scan doesn't even show. Like first of
Okay,
all,
wait.
he
Okay.
like before this he was
Wait. Can
what
I
is it
address
called?
that? Can I address that? Can I
No, no,
address
no,
that?
no, no. I'm still
Hold
speaking.
on.
I'm still
Wait, because he
speaking.
never told me to
Anyhow,
prove
he
it, so
was
I don't need
arguing.
to.
Okay,
Hold
You
on.
never called me to prove
Hold on.
it.
Write it
this
down.
too is not given for given form thoughts of despair and madness. They're literally seeing it right. Even show literally says it himself in this case, right? He says, while we can see that it exists right here, at the same time it does not. If you're saying it's not perceivable outside of the dimension, where does the logic add up in that case? You're not that's not even a right analogy if you're using that.
Okay.
What?
So
Okay, hold
mentality.
on. Can I say something
Did
to
he
you?
bring any?
Hold on. Hold on. Can I
The
say something?
analogy doesn't even
Hold
fit
on.
it.
No, we're talking, okay? So let me quickly say something to you, okay? I never said he didn't have to prove the analogy. I said you never contested the analogy. Anyway,
The
destruction.
Thank you very much.
contention is
Wait,
literally
Thank
the
you very
burden
much.
of proof. What are you talking
Thank you
about?
very much.
Hold
I
on.
literally said that. What?
Hold on. Alibaba, listen, okay? I don't have to get loud with you, okay? Because you seem like a.
What?
Hold
No,
on.
no, no. Repeat
Hold
that.
on. I'll repeat that, okay? I don't want to have to get loud with you, okay? I don't want to have to do that. I've already.
Nigga, what's
Hold on. I've
happening
already.
behind you?
Yo.
Hold on. I've already said, okay. We're not gonna over talk each other in any way, okay? We're gonna be nice and respectful and have a civil debate, okay? We let you
Hey, hold
talk.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm not gonna interrupt, but like, whose computer is that?
Okay, so hold on. Okay, just go on mute for now, and then we continue. Okay. So first of all, actually, okay. So first of all, you didn't attack the analogy, but destruction. Do you want to give what you want to say? Because it seemed like you wanted to say something like really badly earlier about the proving bit or anything, or nah. Is that all? Hold on, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gone.
Okay, go on.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, he never brought this analogy up, and he also never brought any of the things that he was talking about the dimension and the perceivable, like the perception of the dimension in
Nah,
the
you
debate.
just brought it up. I was asking.
Wait,
Okay, okay.
I literally brought it up in the actual debate. That's the entire analogy of the fucking house, you retard. Like, shut the fuck up, bum ass nigga. Now I can pack the fuck out of you because I already won. You stupid faggot nigga. Who the fuck do you think
Nigga,
you
shut
were?
up. The debate is not over.
No.
No, no,
Oh
no.
my
Keep quiet.
gosh. Hold on, hold
But
on,
anyhow,
hold on, hold
anyhow,
on,
anyhow.
hold on, hold on.
Okay, if that's his
Let me
point, if
just
that's his
hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm going to just talk to destruction, and I'm going to unmute. Okay, destruction. Let's not. Okay, so what we'll do. Okay, hold on. We won't pack yet. If it will pack if we need it. Okay, but for now, let's just
Okay,
attack
fine.
everything he said.
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. But if he goes circular like twice in a row, what I'm saying is,
Alright, okay, so you can continue. Alibaba, whatever your name is.
we're sorry about that. I was just simply
Am I
saying if
muted?
this goes like a both like, if this goes like multiple like rounds of what so, then all I'm saying is that what the fuck is it called again?
If this goes circular
Yeah,
multiple
like can we
times,
just like
I'm ending.
one more
All right,
time
I'm
if this
back.
goes circular?
Anyhow, yeah,
Okay,
okay,
cool.
okay. Let me hear it. Let me hear it in one more time because it's not even making sense. The content. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. The contention I made was the burden of proof that he did not provide in this case. The scan that we're operating of does not actually do that. And when you said the analogy in this case, right?
He's repeating himself
Let me
again.
just read what you said. Let me just read what you said. Of what
Hold on, I've
what is the
already. Hold
analogy
on,
was.
Alibaba.
Once they're outside the dimension, it doesn't exist. House example. But
Okay,
in this case, is you're saying it exists simultaneously and
okay.
doesn't exist at
He
the
never
Hold on,
same
brought this
time.
up.
hold on,
While
don't worry,
being
hold on.
outside of it, being unperceivable is going against the skin.
He never
But
brought
just
this up.
like
Yeah,
what?
Alibaba. Hold on, Alibaba. I'll be real
Yeah,
with you. You said you contested it with burden of proof. Two things. Destruction said that he didn't have to prove it, which he didn't contest,
exactly.
and
No, 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 no,
you
no, no,
never
no, no, no,
refuted the
no, no, no,
house
no, 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 no,
analogy.
Can you
no.
So
I
stop
literally
interrupting him?
contended that. I
Yeah.
literally contended that.
trying to bring
Listen,
up
listen,
new
listen, listen, listen.
arguments.
Right
Shut the
now,
fuck
I'm
up
gonna
and
say,
allow him to finish,
nigga, shut
faggot.
up. I'm not trying to hear that. Anyhow,
God
anyhow,
damn,
anyhow.
like mute your mic.
And no,
Dumb
no, no,
bitch.
no, no, no. Keep
Monagate
quiet, keep
Infinity
quiet.
is trying to
No,
speak
no,
to
no,
you,
no, 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 no.
retard.
I
Okay,
said
Infinity.
the analogy
Infinity,
couldn't
since
be
you said that like
applied.
you already
You
went
gave
like
no, 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 no.
circular, yeah? Can I back this
No, no,
nigga?
no. You applied the
Huh?
analogy, right? And then you said
Can
the
I pack
whole
this nigga?
entire thing
Because you
Sure.
said if
being
it goes
outside of
circular.
this dimension
Okay.
doesn't make it
Hey,
perceivable.
nigga, now I'm about
But
to bait
no,
the
that's
fuck
not
out of your
the
little
case.
stupid ass
That
Monac.
wasn't actually proven. So the thing is not true. What are you doing?
I mean, you muted. First of all, you muted destruction. You started to get loud
Okay, anyway,
again. So I couldn't hear
okay,
you.
so so what's it called again? You already, so you don't need to repeat yourself again. Mentality, thank you very much. Do you mind like completely leaving the server so that this, before
Okay.
continue, someone put it in results?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say this right now. Destruction won this because I think he gave proper refutations to your argument. When you asked him to prove his argument, when you asked him to prove his argument, he did it well. You said by no proof, which he said he didn't need to prove it, which he never actually contended properly. So I think that he won, and I feel it's justifiable.